Good evening and welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to Long Range Weather Forecast discussion for August 22nd through September 4th. The pattern for August 22nd to the 26th, the pattern will feature expanding trough in the west, as we can see in this map, pretty much the same thing, and a ridge across the east central states. Temperatures are forecast to be above normal from the southern plains and the Mississippi Valley into the Ohio Valley. Below normal temperatures are forecast along the east coast behind a backdoor cold front. High pressure and an easterly flow will dominate the coast through the period. Cooler air will expand eastward from the northwest and the northern Rockies and the plains. We're looking now at the period for August 25th to 29th. Same as I said before, the models in agreement with that trough here in the west and a ridge here in the east. It's kind of an expensive area from Greenland down to eastern Canada and parts of the northeast. The models are still showing below normal heights near the Aleutians, but generally above normal heights across this area. This is a GFS, and then we're going to go through the time. That's the GFS. This is GFS ensembles. The GFS ensemble seems to be less amplified than the operational. This is the European deterministics, which has the ridge extending. The strongest positive height anomalies looks like it's coming into eastern or southeast Canada, and this is the Canadian ensembles, which is the less amplified of them all. And it's still, one thing is common is a ridge here across this region or above normal heights, and we have a trough or closed low here near the Aleutians. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting if the map will load. Above normal temperatures for much of this area for the west coast states and southern U.S. and for the northeast, and below normal temperatures here for precipitation. Forecasting below normal precipitation for the northwest and Texas, and above normal precipitation here. Now we're going to look at the period for August 30th through September 4th. I got to go back to the models. Here we are, August 30th. This is the GFS, and the little change is expected with the circulation. The most of the assembles and models and the assembles show depict the flow. Low M to flow this period. Above normal heights are forecast across Greenland. You can see here into Canada, and these heights will spread westward, merging with these areas above normal heights. So here's the 30th. This is the GFS ensembles. Still indicating a trough here, very weak trough here, low M2 flow, generally almost zonal, and we have our subtropical ridge here across the southern U.S. And then we go to the European ensembles, still showing more of expansive ridge down here across this area, and we still have our above normal heights here and across this region. And then we go to the Canadian ensembles. Is the least, continues to be the least amplified with a more broad ridge here, and we have a weak trough here across the Rockies. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures for this region and still above normal temperatures for the west coast states and the southern U.S. For precipitation, forecasting below normal precipitation for the west coast and above normal precipitation for the southeast and along the east coast states. So that is the long-range weather forecast discussion for August 22nd through September 4th. Thank you for coming, Jim, on this World of Weather, and have a good day.